Hey, welcome to Petty Talks with Deja. So today I want to talk about the Kelvin Evans and Beyonce situation. It's not really about Beyonce now. It's about him and the police. So if you didn't know, when Beyonce was doing her Cowboy Carter tour, she had to stop in Atlanta, and they left her hard drives with her music on in her car or in a car that she was, being driven around in. And somebody in Atlanta broke into the car and stole her hard drive. So, I want to read an article by USA Today, but basically that man is facing, I think, up to 6 years in prison. But this is the article. The man accused of stealing Beyonce's personal belongings, including hard drives containing unreleased music, is set to stand trial after he pleaded not guilty and reportedly turned down a plea deal. Suspect Kelvin Evans is scheduled to go to trial on Monday, May 11th, per reports. According to CBS News, Evans was offered a plea deal in April that included 5 years in prison, only the felony charge of entering a motor vehicle with the intent to commit theft, along with 12 months for the misdemeanor criminal trespassing charge to be served concurrently. Evans rejected that offer, so he could face up to 6 years in prison if convicted. In September, Atlanta Police Department confirmed Evans was arrested and taken into custody by Hapeville police officers on August 26, 2025. He was booked into Fulton County Jail. During that time, the stolen items were recovered. USA Today reached out to Beyonce's team for comment but did not receive a response, and you probably weren't. On January 7th, Evans appeared in court in Atlanta, where he pleaded not guilty to charges of entering an automobile with the intent to commit theft and criminal trespass. He was set to return February 11th for a case management hearing. The alleged incident took place in July 2025 during Beyonce's Atlanta stop along her Cowboy Carter tour and Rodeo Chitlin Circuit tour. The singer performed a total of 4 shows at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium from July 10th through July 14th. 2 days before kicking off her first show, Beyonce's choreographer and one of her dancers reported to the police that several sensitive items were stolen from their rental car. In the initial police report obtained by USA Today on July 14, 2025, Christopher Grant and DeAndre Blue told Atlanta police they parked their black rental Jeep Wagoneer in the parking deck around 8:09, and when they returned, they discovered the trunk window had been damaged and someone had stolen two of their suitcases. Mr. Grant advised that he was carrying some personal sensitive information for musician Beyonce. An officer noted in the police report he advised he was her choreographer and Mr. DeAndre Blue was a dancer for her, and that the hard drives for her upcoming show in Atlanta were stolen also. Grant and Blue also reported that clothes, designer sunglasses, laptops, and a pair of AirPod Max headphones were taken from the vehicle in July 8th in the July 8th incident. The hard drives contain watermark music, some unreleased music, footage plans for the show, and past and future set lists, police added. Almost a year later, the alleged perpetrator will soon face trial. So that was the end of the article. It is really sad. He probably wasn't like he probably knew that Beyonce was in town, but he probably wasn't going in there thinking like it was what it was. But yeah, like getting 6 years for like simple theft. I'm sorry, but it was just some damn music. You come in my house, I don't want you to steal none of my stuff, but also I think we got to be serious sometimes. It's just a really sad situation. He should have been stealing nothing, but I just want to know what he was looking for and like, kind of like what it was. But yeah, he's going to jail. They saying he's standing trial, but that man is going to jail. He probably should have just took that plea deal. They are very predatory, just being honest, but that is just so sad. Like I'm not saying like you make one mistake, but if he had a stolen from anybody in Atlanta, if he had gone to any other car in Atlanta, he probably would not have been found. He probably wouldn't have been judged as harshly, but because it's Beyonce, girl, they finna throw you under the jail. Oh, I'm so sorry to that man, but yeah, I hope that he really can, get off of something like a little less, so harsh, like 6 years in damn jail, or not jail, in prison. You're going to prison, sister. But yeah, I hope that he gets, I don't know, like maybe like 2 years and like he goes on probation, or like maybe get time served because he's probably been in jail for like the whole time since they caught his ass. But yeah, that's just it's a really sad story. But let me know what you think. Do you think that he's getting exactly what he deserved? Do you think that this is way too much just for like going to somebody's car and stealing? I'm not saying that stealing is right. Don't ever think I'm saying that. But what I'm saying is that I do feel like when celebrities get involved, it kind of does go a little bit further. Like they can't just give you what they got to make an example. That's what I'm saying. They making an exact example out of him because it was Beyonce, and because this is Atlanta. Um, but anyways, just let me know what you think and have a good day, y'all.